Hello everyone and welcome to our channel, and today I'll be reading a multi-character extruder by me. So let's get into it. Kamera Tanjiro. Tanjiro was not going to look up at your skirt, so it most likely was an accident. He was not going to do it on purpose. He was more polite than that. He was a gentleman, and it just so happened that you were hiking, and you were a lot faster than him. So the moment he looked up to talk to you, yeah, the wind was really bad, and he accidentally looked up your skirt. So he felt himself freeze, blushing, and when you talked to him, he didn't respond at all. So when you turned around, tilting your head all confused, he quickly cleared his throat, moving quickly and responding. But oh god, this was going to stick in his mind for a while. But also, he's still a little bit guilty about it. Does he say anything? No. So at least you don't get to experience any embarrassment for it. He's like that. He doesn't want to embarrass you or bother you, but that doesn't mean that will automatically make this disappear. The experience is very much there. It's just that it's only in his mind. So maybe be careful if he tries to be more affectionate with you. You'll know what he wants. Zenitsu. Zenitsu probably do this on purpose. He know he wants to. So you actually didn't try to entice him or anything like that. You were just walking around with this new skirt you bought. And Zenitsu may or may not have gotten a little bit more excited. And that's why he did this. You were just getting the food ready, since it was your turn to cook today. And since he was very sneaky, he snuck up on you and bent down just to look up your skirt while you were getting everything ready. And then he blushed brightly, letting out a little squeak. And as soon as you turned around, he was gone. She didn't know what was going on, but certainly it was something sketchy. So he just looked behind you, trying to straighten your skirt, because you kind of felt like someone was staring up there. But you will never know. If you ask him, he will go red though. So that's a hint, but not a confirmation of what happened. But he might ask you to sit on his lap today. For totally unrelated reasons, of course. It's not like this will affect your life or anything. He's not thinking about how you look like. Yeah, certainly. Inosuke. Oh, Inosuke would probably not try to look up at all. In fact, he mostly does not care. And he doesn't think he would. But it was a complete accident. Because, like I said, he just would not go out of his way to look up your skirt. Not only is he respectful, but he's not the person to do that. Inosuke loved to sit on the ground. It was just a thing, and he didn't like couches, so sometimes there would be a couch right there, and he would be sitting on the floor. It was questionable behavior, but something you couldn't change about him, so you were just okay with that. But sometimes you forget that his point of view would be different. So when the pen falls and you bend down to grab it, he'd be accidentally faced with your ass. And then he'd be blushing, startled, but then we'd look away. And when you sit back down and look back at him, he'd act like nothing happened at all. He was not losing his composure over your... Yes, he was not going to do that. He was okay, he was fine, and he was very calm and collected. But maybe I'll think about it once or twice during the day. Does it change anything? Not at all. Not for him. Inosuke was a man of will and power, and if he did not have will, he had power. Right? Hopefully. Giyuu Tomioka, do you even need to ask me about this? Since Tanjiro and Inosuke won't look, Giyuu certainly wouldn't. He's the most respectful man alive and very polite too. He was not going to do that. But since it was an accident, and he ended up looking up your skirt, he'd probably talk about it. Oh, I'm sorry. And when you look behind you and notice, you blush brightly, just looking away and telling him there's nothing to apologize about. After all, maybe you should have worn a longer one if it was going to get like that. Regardless, he gets so shy during the day and probably does not try to talk to you much. In fact, it seems like he's avoiding you and does not try to meet your eyes at all. He's avoiding you like the plague, to be honest. And sometimes when the two of you are sitting together, he'll blush out of nowhere, which honestly removed all the embarrassment from the equation because it was so funny seeing him act like this. He was so nervous for no reason at all. So in the end, you ended up calling him and telling him to sit down and cupping his face in your hand, kissing him softly and telling him there's no reason to be so shy. After all, you were partners, so there was no reason to act like this. And he tried. He really did. Rengoku. Well, he would probably look if he had the chance. But it's not like he had to because the wind didn't stop for him. The two of you were walking in the garden, and the wind lifted up your skirt. And then he laughed, blushing a bit as he looked you up and down. Then you blushed brightly, trying to straighten your skirt, and looked away. Your blush furious on your face, as Rengoku only proceeded to laugh louder. You're insufferable, you know that? But that only made him laugh more, as he wrapped his arms around you, picking you up and letting his hand wander down to your ass. But why, my love? It's not like I haven't seen you before. I said it. You're insufferable. We are in public. You know, you could do these jokes when you're at home, just not here, Rengoku. Please, you say. But that does not get him to relent. In fact, he's only laughing louder as he strokes your hair, making more comments about you. But at least they were all adoring. He loved you so much and he thought you were beautiful. And as a new boyfriend, he thought he had the right to say it. And he did. He very much did.